a fire made at home.
Through the shrouded night we roam,
But we are never, never alone.
caught through chaos, blade in hand.
All right, we're back. Hello. Should I put my normal greetings and salutations in the chat? There we go. All right, well, it's viewer's choice tonight. When we get some viewers, we'll actually proceed. However, I was doing some gathering right before the episode and went for twigs. And I can show you where to get all the twigs you want forever, like hundreds and hundreds of twigs. You have to bring about 2 axes, but you'll get hundreds of twigs. That's not what I was trying to do. There we go. Let's talk to the alchemist real quick and see if we can make a couple of those. We can, so I will. I gotta get some fresh shroud spores. They're easy to get now that I'm a higher level. And of course I can make more fireball 2s. I have plenty of tar, and I get 20 per. You know what? I'll do 2. I'll get 40. And that should round out my fireball 2s. I went too high. I just wanted a little bit. But the tar is also used for the explosive, so I try not to do too much. Oh, I had some I had some fireball 2s. Okay. Well, now I have more. Now I have more. I have to get more bone arrows. If I go through the hollow, or if I go to fight the wyvern, the WispWyvern, then depending on what we select, we will definitely go and try to kill the WispWyvern or go through the hollowed halls. If we go through the hallowed halls, I might bring this because I get a sacred 10% more damage against the hollow. So I might trade out one of these babies, even though they do a ton of damage. I'm also going to bring some shroud arrows since I can actually make some more shroud arrows. Let me go find my archer friend, my huntress. Where is my huntress? Everybody but her. She's in the bathroom, maybe? She is not. That is a popular room for my guys. They really use that. They must be really happy. She in here? Nope. She's a sneaky one. Try to find her and... Shouldn't build such a complex. She usually doesn't go down the stairs, but every once in a while. Cool. Let's see what we can build here. So the shroud arrow needs goo and twigs. So I think I can... Oh, so I do need the alchemist. All right. Let's see. That was convenient. I do want one of those. I need glow dust. Glow dust is fireflies. And the goo is what I really need. And then I can make more shroud arrows. That is true. Because I couldn't make half of this stuff. Alright, we got 150 more. So as we get up in level, the special arrows do more and more damage. I would love to do the stun arrows, but I don't have the alchemy station yet, which is probably because I am not my flame is not the level it needs to be. My flame is level 3 and it needs 4. Needs 4, and all I need is that fell WispWyvern head. Just need 1. Everything else is covered. So that is tonight's mission. if I don't hear from anybody in the next 5 minutes, I will go take on... I really want to do the WispWyvern, but man, I think the plasma thing will give me the plasma presser. Let me see if I can find the ghoulish guy. Here he is. What do you need for that? Let's see. I guess it opens up how to create stuff. Man, this is going to be so interesting. Well, maybe I'll need the key for sure if I'm going there. I expended a few explosive arrows by accident, total accident. And I got the healing potions. As a matter of fact, should I get more healing potions? I got the good healing potions. This dungeon needs a lot of healing potions. Let me see if I can get the healing potions. That would make sense. Let's see. I need these, so I need just health potions. I need penny buns. I have no penny buns? What in the heck? I thought I had a whole harvest. Ah, here we go. I have like 100 penny buns. I can just keep picking them. Kind of satisfying just picking them, but honestly, I am not that good at picking them quickly as I'm walking over them, as one can see. There we go. I am needing farming, like where I can make farm beds. This is incredibly tight back here, but at least I'm getting some practice. Picking stuff off the ground while running. There we go. All good. And where am I going? Now I gotta find the alchemist. No, you're not. You're not them. No. I gave them a table. They are so lucky. They are so happy. All right. That should do me for now.
Bye-bye.
Let me see what I got. Let me see what I have. Oh, I have 19 of them. What was in that slot that I don't have anymore? Interesting. And you know what? I can go get some more water. There's rhubarb for, I know they have food. I know they have food. But you know what? I'll inspect it anyway. Yeah, they have food. Go find it, man. It's like they don't eat for a little bit, and they're like all bitching and complaining. I'm like, you're level 1 creatures. You can't be that stupid. Sniff out the food. Let's hope this well has a little bit more than one draw. Cool. I can't wait until I get my own. I hope the well's improved in this, because these wells are really weak sometimes. The most you'll get is 15 draws. Yeah. That's 15 anyway. And I'm still rested. I'll probably do a quick pause touch real quick, and then I'll head there. And she's up there. Hello. Oh, that was the water slap. Okay. There we go.
Bye.
Now I should have plenty. Okay, so I have 12 over. That's fine. That should be my go-to, so I don't waste the big ones until I get down to the lower levels. I think that would be smart. I think that would be smart. Let's see. There. Do I take the shroud arrows or not? No, I don't take all the shroud arrows. I'll take it to the WispWyvern. God, I can't say that to save my life. How am I coming over on the audio, by the way? Let me check my audio real quick. So I'll start talking really weird because I listening to myself while talking. It takes art, and I do not have that. Okay, cool. Every once in a while, I've been caught with not being able to do it, and I actually am like speaking to nobody because I have nothing coming over audio, and it's. And to be fair, it was not exactly. Let me see. Am I going to hollows? If I'm going to hollows, I'll replace that one, and I'll equip this one. I will bring the bone arrows. I'll drop off the shroud arrows, and I'll drop off these before I go. I got shroud arrows coming with me, but I shouldn't need that many. Hopefully. That's ice protection potion, actually. I should do that. That lasts 20 minutes, and it's pretty good against those creatures that get you into a position where you're not exactly where you should be in the strategic scale of the combat, and I wonder if that is good for the death ice to the little. I call it the ectoplasm swamps, essentially. I'm not sure if I should bring it. I will get a couple down there, honestly, but it is the best use case, and I need this key. Going there without that key would suck. All right. So I got a lot with me. I should be able to be fine. Got Ice Bolt level 1. Got plenty of healing channels. I can't heal channel in combat, but I can do it outside of combat. So that's my go-to. And I should move that over here so I have the greater potions of health later in the dungeon. I don't really need an axe. Well, I might need an axe, but I definitely don't need a pickaxe. And I won't need the survival slash. That's okay. I think this is my setup. This gives me the most range. Let me go get a pet. Get the pets. And then we'll be on our way. There we go. And I'm going all the way up to here. Which means I gotta go here for fast travel. And I will most likely switch this out to that. So I have that up on the primary row. All right. And just before I forget, always do this. And I am out. And I am needing to go through a certain shroud. So I'll probably try to cross right about here. And see what I can do. Man, I am doing that to glider really quick for some reason. Barely made that jump. Little parkour to get the blood pumping on this nice night. I just don't want to go through there. Yep, I'm just kind of bypassing a lot of the combat, which is fine. Let them be. All Alright. They'll probably die trying to get to me. I would hope. That jump is not pleasant. Wow, I am just traversing this whole mountain. I'm going down. There are bees nearby. I do need honey. But I really don't want to deal with them. There's a road up here? Oh, I know why there's... Alright. So where am I? I am headed exactly where I need to be. Cool. We'll speed it up a little bit. And this is like a nightmare dungeon. It's going to take me at least an hour, if you're wondering. I need a path that way. Maybe if I go down here, make the... Yeah, here we go. There should be a path through this shroud right here. And I won't be doing a lot of fighting in the shroud. I'll just go through it. Basically, the hollow is on the other side of the shroud, so... Let me do this while I'm at it. There we go. That'll give me some stamina regen to run a little bit faster while I'm going through here. There we go. Running away. Staying on the path is essential in the shroud. So we just run past everything, staying on the path as best as possible. And this one, I have to go this way into the deeper shroud. I call it the deep shroud, but it's really not the deep shroud. It's not the deadly shroud, but definitely deeper than what I want to go. And we'll get there pretty fast since I'm sprinting all the way there. Sprinting through the shroud. There we go. And here we are at our first task. Going through this nightmare. God. This is more strategy than brawn. I probably could be a little bit more brawny through this time, but I can't believe it glitched out on the last level. So if it does that again, I'm never going to get the Ectoplasm. And let's get this puppy ready. As with anything in this game, if you can't beat the first area, you're not going to be able to finish the game or anything. All right. Here we go. Let's start out. And that sucked. That was a bad showing. Say strategy, and then I totally wipe. God darn it. So difficult sometimes. Alright, let's try this again. There we go. There we go. Much better on it fighting. There we go. Where is this guy hiding? Maybe I should use... No, I don't want to use the shroud arrows just yet. Wow. There we go. All right, and we go forward into this nightmare. Let me know if the volume of the catacombs or the hollow gets a little too loud. I'll turn it down. I might turn it down now. I am looking to finish this tonight. All right, here we go. Fireball 2. Some normal stuff. They say I gotta get some hidden stuff, but I'm not sure how much I really want to try to loot everything. And of course, they give you a nice repair equipment every once in a while. Take advantage of it. And there's that ice protection right off the bat. Look around, because it's worth it. Closed caskets are the ones you'll get stuff out of. And let me grab that and that. Alright. I want to try to do this dungeon in about 33 minutes, but I don't think I can. Just from the way the dungeon's designed, it's like overwhelmingly a pain in the butt. There we go. Wait for them. Yep, they're on their way. And let's do shroud arrows. Holy crap, these shroud arrows are amazing. Wow. I am gonna start using these. I'm gonna quit using those. Back to the shroud arrows. Holy crap. I gotta wait for the shroud to go away. Alright. Using a little strategy goes a long way. And we'll wait for the doggy. There we go. I love how I poisoned undead things. Alright, so that actually transpired a little bit better than the last time that I came in. Let's see. This dungeon has a tendency of just killing you by really bad things happening. And it has generators. There we go. Holy shit. All right. I got the explosive arrows, so I can come here and destroy. There's no generator. I got lucky. I'm gonna have to make more of those shroud arrows, though. Hell yeah. I like how they kind of entice you in here to get the seal, and then all the things appear. And there we go. I'll take it. Nice. I thought there was a red scythe guy. They're smart AI. They're not stupid. If I jump down and there's a red scythe guy, I'm going to be really upset. All right, there's one. They are hard to see when they're in the bones. I could have sworn there was a scythe guy that comes out. I guess he doesn't come out. And we get the shroud arrow. There we go. We'll bring him over and see if I can get him. I'll take the shroud arrow. Nice. How many enemies are still there? There we go. And that ends that. I could probably take him without doing this. I like how they... Nope. I can just shut him in there if I really wanted to. I don't want to kill him. Where'd he go? Is he trapped? You let him hit me once, but... Oh, I didn't get anything. I was hoping. So I do this one more time. It is quite the adventure in this Temple of Doom. Alright, let's kill these. I think they are generators. Can't be sure. So I'll just take them out. These are definitely generators. And there's a lot over there. There's a lot of beings over there. Do I have any more generators? That's the key. All right, there might be something there. I think I have to get in there. Yeah, because I have to kill that little shield there. Let's do some bow and arrows. Let's go a little shroudy. And we're running. We're running to a gate. No gate there. Holy mackerel. Nah. Holy crap. So many. So many. And that's all bones, so I'm not collecting those. Bones are not a collectible item. Although if I wanted to mine bones, I could. Holy crap. There we go. I have to get over there with the explosive arrows because and let's go this way and do a little healing. There we go. Holy crap. All right, well, that didn't go as planned. All the generators are gone, though. That's a good thing. I am using way too many shroud arrows. There we go. There we go. Okay. Oh. Thought he was dead. I'm really after the plasma things. And when I get really high level, I'll probably come back here and just look for certain loots. And nothing there. Searching the room. Nope, nothing there. Check this area. Dried purple berries. I don't need those. They're flame. Mostly paper. A poison antidote if I so choose. Oh, there it is. There we go. This one wasn't a bad one. It was just a hard parkour. And of course, there should be another scythe creature come in. I'll wait up here just for a moment, just so I can test out. All right, let's move. I wanted to get that on the ground just in case I needed to run back inside. Let's see. That should have been the barrier release. Okay. Yeah, the last time I was here, it was a much harder. Much harder. Nothing on that side. I really need one of those equipment fixing sites. Oh, this is where I have to use the explosive arrows and just bombard everything downstairs. All these generators. All the generators I can see. Every last generator. They're hard to see, too. Every last one. And there's some I can't even reach from here. And I can take out most of the things if they don't move. Where is another generator? I'd rather hit them with a explosion that, yeah, there we go. Takes out 2. That is the ticket. And that took a little bit longer. Let's see if I can get all these guys. That he's gonna run. All right, where is the side guy? That's the guy I really want. Don't do that. If he stands there, I'll be happy to hit him until he dies. I wonder if I'm pushing him back a little bit with the explosive nature of the actual arrow. All right, that was weird. All right, I got 2 more. Oh, wow. That was delayed. I don't know if you saw that. That was delayed. All right, now I gotta figure out what else, where another generator is, just in case. They are just sitting down there. And now I can hit them. I had some damage on them. They're still coming at me. I'll wait for them to walk. This is the easiest way to do this, by the way. You use a lot of ammo, but you really, it's a smart way of doing it. There we go. His one's down. The big guy, if you notice the side user, he's got that nice aura going. Oh, wait, there's a generator. Not anymore. Is that a guy in there? Yeah. I'll take him, thank you very much. Let's see what this thing does. I think I can take it, but I want to make sure there's no more generators. And I think there's beings over there. Let's see if I can entice them out. Maybe? All right. Looking around. All right, time to jump. There we go. There we go. There's a gate down there. So if you jump down and ran to the gate, I think that might be the way to avoid all the generators. But I don't see. That's not a great way of doing it. Not a great way of doing it. Not a great way. All right, let's see. Yeah, I'm never getting out of there if I jump in there. Did I not get all the generators? All right, let's do this. I know there's guys over there. See them? Maybe if I throw one up there? Nice. He came down to me. There's a generator. And there we go. Who's it? Doggy. All right, let's go do this real quick. I say real quick. There's nothing real quick in this. Looking for any closed caskets so I can open. And grave rob. You heard it here first. What I'm looking for in here is generators. Let's bring them out. Wow, I can always run and double jump over things. There you are, come on. Damn. I thought I had avoided him. There we go. I've got the armor on that I can go toe to toe with people. So there we go. I am just going for that ectoplasm. All right. And then we can go in and loot this. Let's see what we get. Gotcha. Nothing of use. It's randomized loot, by the way. I think the first time I got this big axe that I'm carrying now. I could absolutely see doing this with a group of people. It would be fun. Let's see what's down here. Every once in a while, I'll get turned around and I'll be back in the main chamber. And I'll be like, ah, crap. Yeah, main chamber. I don't know why I get turned around in this game so much. No idea. Alright, so I went straight, so let's go left. I really need one of those things to oh shit. Let us go back down here. There we go. Get out the shroud arrows and just lay into them. Come on. I love it. Oh, I guess the shroud itself is encompassing the area. Wow, that's cool. That's why they're so effective through this gate. All right. All right, now we got them all coming. And they're poisoned and everything. I don't have to hit him with that many arrows. I just have to wait for the timer to go out. Good to know. There we go. And the strength of the shroud is just killing him. I love it. This is awesome. These arrows are something else. They are something else. I gotta make more of those. Alright, what do we got? Come on. There we go. And I gotta save those guys. Look how little damage this thing has. There we go. There we go. I can parry those guys. Their attacks are pretty quick, so parrying them isn't that bad of a endeavor. The timing's a lot easier because they're quicker, but for the most part, yeah, we're getting the swing of things here. He's like screaming for people to come. Man, he got somebody. He interrupted my attack. Interesting. And I got nothing out of him. Notice my health bar keeps going up. It's because of certain things that I'm wearing. Gotta do this quick. There we go. And we'll just kill him. Before he's done casting the spell. Alright. I am so turned around. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm going this way. As I can. Oh, a side user. Let's see if I can bring him out. If I can pull this off. Just with these shroud arrows. I'll take it. That side user? Come on. As long as he's standing in the shroud, he's taking damage. I am getting used to how this shroud arrow is working. Nice. When I can trap them. Oh, did my bow break? Crap. That's okay. That is why I bring more than that. I can fire through there. I was able to before. It's just hard to. He got to me. That sucks. I'll let my natural healing go. Can I do it from here? Nah, they're too far back. I might be able to just charge him. Ah, crap. I didn't realize there was another. There we go. Let's keep him enticed. I wonder if I can actually trigger my own shroud response by doing this. That shroud, that's scythe user is amazing. All right, so did I kill the scythe user? I did not. I thought I got him, but I didn't. Alright, that time I got him. Now I can go in. There. I need something a little more. And holy crap. Alright, so the barrier was unlocked by my continual combat. Awesome. Anything else I can take? And I don't want to close these. There we go. I definitely want those open. Nothing up there. Maybe that's a good way to funnel them? I don't know. One of the barriers is released. Now let me grab this while I'm here. Here in the chat, let me know if the shroud is too loud, or not the shroud, but the this area is too loud. Oh, okay. Now I can. All right. Everything is easy. And then I'll go back down here because I think I forgot a casket. I don't know if they're called caskets when they're stone. Elevated stone. And I didn't get this guy. Alright, let's go down this way. I think this goes to the main floor. There we go. Holy crap. Whoa, what the heck just hit me? I'm not letting him hit me with that thing again. Holy crap. Wasteful on the health potions tonight. Absolutely insane. And we're running. There we go. I need more shroud arrows. Bone arrows are actually effective through this too, which is weird. Which I'll take it, but I mean, I guess they splinter as they go through. I don't know. Come on. I guess it just wanted to die. Ah, I blocked one of them. That was a weird but useful move. I don't know how to trigger it on command, so I'm lucky that it occurred when it did occur. Alright, so this is one of those other... I'll take it. I don't think there's anything in the actual open ones, but I guess I should be checking, huh? Let's see. My luck. There's a whole horde of undead somewhere lurking. Alright, we'll take it up here. I'll loot that, definitely. Nothing there. I don't know if I should be breaking stuff, because usually you can't break anything in this dungeon. Did I lose my rested? Golly. This dungeon is so long. Alright, so I gotta go to the other side now. But yeah, this dungeon is long. I don't know if I'll make it all tonight. I'm gonna try to make it as fast as possible, but I gotta stay alive. There shouldn't be anything alive over here. I took out all the generators. It's very important to take out all the generators. Did one come up? Really? Can it come up or not? I'll take it. Hopefully it doesn't drop anything. So I did that for nothing. Awesome. And I should be drinking this. Yep. Let's see what's in here. I'll loot before I move on, if it's worth it. The marble's always worth it. I'm not sure what I'd use it for. I think there is a definite antidote. Oh, this is that parkour from hell. Ah, I hate this one so much. Alright, can I blow them up? Nope. I knew I would hit that. There we go. And away we go. This is a hard jump, though. It's a run, jump, and then E, which is right next to W, but... Alright, got it on the first shot. Wow. Wow. I never get it on the first shot. It's usually more difficult. Oh, well. Holy crap. Luckily, I was prepared for them. I totally forgot they were there. Oh, this guy hurts. All right, that made it easy. I had to switch really quick on the type of arrow I had, but yeah, this dungeon is no joke. And I'll run back down. I think I could have just flew down, but screw it. I might have forgot something. Oh, no, I'm jumping. Yeah, it's easier to just jump at this one. Let's see. Yeah, you just jump over. And then you head to the other way. Actually, you know what? I should check out what's in this gate while I'm here. There is one, and it's just berries. That is the saddest reward. Can you imagine being buried and given berries for your eternal rest? What'd you get when you get to heaven? What did you get? I got dried berries. Oh, that's pretty sweet. I thought that was funny. And we'll take out these guys. And, frickin' from behind. Oh, crap. I poisoned two of the dogs. There we go. All right, what was that sound? Was it me just going, what should I have done? I got a little bit. Here's a nice respawn point. Let's put it this way. I've spent an hour on this dungeon already, and I know I'm only halfway through. I know I am only halfway through. Ugh, what a dungeon. I like the content, don't get me wrong. I'm seeing if there's anything worth. I guess you get a little bit rested while you're next to the flame, which is good. Otherwise, you'd have to pop out and then pop back in. Yeah, not cool. All right, big doors. And probably a welcome from, really, the pits of hell. I'll take the bone arrows because I can fire them through the fence. And I should have enough ectoplasm things. Let's kill some of these. Generators. All right. Oh, yeah, this is the swampy up. I don't want any generators. No generators for you. Wow. Got to figure out where they're going to attack from. It looks like it would be an easy climb, but it's definitely not. Oh, there you are. Casting from up there. Is he going to try to meet me down here? Okay. I'll do fire damage to him all day. All right. I'll take it. I'm getting to the point where there's a I think I'm coming to that sliding point. God, that's such a pain in the butt. There we go. Oh, that's goes right through my armor. Damn. This calls for a staff. And then back. All right. Got the poison arrows for those things. It's like a climb from hell. It really is. I might pick up the poison on the way. I'll take it. I gotta wade through the muck. I really don't want to know what the muck is. These things do damage over time if you're not familiar with them. All right. I should switch up bows every once in a while, just because the other one, this one's so good at Shroud, or not Shroud, the Hollows. It has Sacred plus 10% bonus to damage. Oh, so many try to sneak up behind you. Wow. Usually they can't hit each other, so I have time to come over here to this position and kill it. Wade through the bone and muck. I do like the fact you can, whoa, go head first into the muck. Alright, so here's a little bit more parkour. And I might be able to take the ice protection at this point. Holy mackerel. Oh, I remember this one. This one's a pain in the butt. Alright, so I will change up bows, since I will not have any contact with the undead, the hollow, till after this room, which takes about 15-20 minutes, even if you know how to do it. Plenty of spiders and rats down there, plus you have the poison things. And you gotta really know where you're going. And you gotta be good at the double E through the through this. Honestly, it won't matter as much because I have to go down there anyway. So I'll probably do this since the spiders are down there. All right, here we go. Whoa. And I'm stunned. Not liking that. Whoa. Whatever you do, do not overswing when you're on these type of ledges. All right. One down. 7 more to go. 7 more. There we go. That was easy. And get that up just a little bit. There we go. Because I know I'm going to need to go through that area. Okay. There's one down there, too. And, of course, I have a better angle at all these right from here. Now the rats know I'm here. I hate rats. Easy to kill, but like anything in any RPG or even D&D, low-level monsters in quantity will kill you, no matter how powerful you are. I thought I had the angle. There it is. I'll take it. There's this. I think I spent like 20 or 30 minutes on this in the episode that I did have on that. It was just so I couldn't figure out this room to save my life, and then I figured it out, and I'm like, yeah, you guess you got to go into the goop to finish this. Where is it? It's about that angle, maybe. There we go. And yeah, it took me a while. I don't think it was out of incompetence mostly. It was just a new game, right? So I'm trying to figure out the new game and how I'm going to do things, where I'm going to, how I'm going to figure out the puzzles. The puzzles are definitely cool. I got to give them credit for that. All right, so the rats are in the left, and the spiders are in the right. Glad I had some picks for me. Archer boots. Yeah, not going to put those on. All right, so we're going down. See what I mean? Now we got to go into their lair. And if I wanted to, I can get a lot of twigs. Where's my up point? Oh, it's over there. That was a lot of damage from rats. And I had a lot of armor for physical attacks. And I see, I gotta go back over here. Damn. Why? I don't want to stay down here too much. All right, where am I? There I am. There we go. Because I still have to go after the spider one. All right, I went after that one. Did I go that way? Yeah, that's... I don't even know which one is it did yet. I thought there was a way to detect the rats themselves. Oh, I need to go down there. Where's my way back up? Very important to find your way back up. That's interesting. There's a way up there, too. I didn't notice that before. If you notice center of the screen, there's a slope going up to the to that pillar area. I wonder if you can actually get up from there. That's all right. But what we want to do is figure out... I got to get that. But I was hoping... I think there's one on that side. All right. Nope, there is not. And I need to head over there anyway. So let's go in. Crap. They don't like you to take your time. All right, that'll take out most of them. They foreshadow the poison, by the way. All right, that cave was a little bit easier this time around. Now I gotta figure a way back up. Where is it? It's over there, huh? Is there another tunnel I have to go through? Yeah, I guess so. This looks like just a room for treasure, huh? So damaging. I'll probably turn that into something like coin or something. Alright, so... where is my way up? It's right there. Yep. There we go. Alright, so I went... did I go down that path? I don't think I did. I might have. I was always looking for, like, rat generators. Like, over there, maybe? But I can't tell you. There, though. Alright, I'll stop wasting ammo. Okay, I think I got all the ones on the ground. Let me see, because I get turned around in here a lot, too. Did I go through the right one? I think I did. let's go over and check the barrier and see if it's it is ready to be gone through. There we go. All right. Yeah, one more swing over to there. I can't tell if the barrier is there or not. Wow. I am stuck. What? What in the heck happened? Where am I? What just happened? It couldn't resolve? What? I better have that key. All right. I'm never completing that dungeon. Doesn't look like I dropped anything either. I'm happy that actually happened. What in the world? You saw it here first. I would love to report that. I'm back at the very beginning. But my house is down there. Everything looks cool. Let me see if, yeah, all my equipment is there. All right, this dungeon does not want me to complete it, I swear. Oh my god. Can you believe it? I know I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. I'm like, what is going on? What is in the absolute get out is going on? I don't understand. Is it me? That dungeon will never be conquered by me. Never. Now I'm gonna have that death marker for a little bit. I don't know what dropped, honestly. I think I got everything. I used a lot of explosive arrows. I need more bone arrows. I need more shroud arrows. Now I know how to use the shroud arrows. That's nice. No, I don't have any ectoplasm. I dropped all the ectoplasm. Son of a gun. The one thing I could have used. Well, you know what? Half of that dungeon is already done. So let me take a quick nap. Let me get up to rested. And let me head back, I guess. Oh my god. I'm going to set up a quick thing, a flame there, just so I can use it. And it says it's here, wherever here is, but I have to go through here. Holy mackerel. I'm gonna go get my stuff, I suppose. It should just be just a jaunt to it. And it thinks it's like really far away. No, I don't want that one. There we go. All right. So I cross this mountain until I can get to maybe here. Oh, there goes nothing. you're sticking around. I appreciate it. If you have any comments about that woeful reset, I can't understand. It didn't even put me back to the respawn within the dungeon. It was like, yo, you're out of here. You are not. It better not have reset the entire dungeon. If it did, I'm going to have to go back and to my home and build more like shroud arrows and get prepped again for that. Or the wyvern, the WispWyvern. That might be the way to go. And that sucks. But with every adversity comes growth, right? Alright. I'm hoping I can take that same path that I took the first time. It seemed to work. Well, I might as well. Not happy. But again, I don't even think this is early release still. It might be. And if it is, they have to figure a way to resolve that. Oh, this is Glenwood's End. Oh, I know where I am. I just have to go around it. I think I can go around it. And that's bees killing something. As long as it's not killing me, I'm alright. We'll do that. And I think I have to go down and to the right. Yeah. Ah. So close yet again. And for some reason, I get absorbed into a ceiling and then fall to my death. I don't understand sometimes. It's okay. Nah, it's alright. I'll just go buy these guys. I'm not going to waste my time. I might have to waste a little bit of time, because I don't want to dive into the shroud from here. Maybe I'll use this thing. There we go. Alright. And then go this way. Around. So I can find a path that does not lead into the shroud by directly jumping into it. Ah, here we go. It's over here. Like I said, if I enter the dungeon and it's stocked again, I'm just gonna teleport out and call it. Because, man, that's hard fought just to get to that point. And then, of course, when you're at that point, you expect to finish at a certain point, and I was getting closer. I had a slide from death habit coming up, which would have been interesting, would have been fun, would have been interesting. I was doing things pretty methodical. I was being crazy in a couple of different parts, but I'm okay with that. Every once in a while. And let's outrun these guys. Go that way. Outrun these guys. Shot is so hard to keep on the path. There it is. Now once I get here, I run this way. At least I didn't leave the key back at my body, because then I would have had to make more, which needs ectoplasm. And I'd have to actually go to the hollows to get it. which is why I think I need the Ectoplasm Presser, because it'll help me with the, This was the longest respawn ever. At least I know where I'm going now. And my death marker's just still hanging out. The door's locked. This does not bode well for me. I'm betting that it doesn't have it. It's reset. And kudos to the ancient people who really did this, because these mausoleums are really well crafted. Oh, wait. Maybe. Well, no. Well, I didn't loot that. Ooh, an experience scroll. I might as well expend it. It gives me a little bit of experience. Can I get warm or wet? No. Alright, let's see. It looks like everything is reset. Are you kidding me? How? How is this possible? Are you kidding me? I like how the dog just took damage as it stepped into the shroud. I have a taste of what I live and breathe most of the time. Are you kidding? Come on. Hopefully I can get some ectoplasm out of this anyway. I like the double swivel on the doors, by the way. Oh, you know, while I'm here, I'm gonna check a couple things. I'm rested. I'm still wet, though. There we go. The good news is I can take them out with 3 swipes. If I was a better mage, I probably could do this dungeon a little bit faster. Let me think about that. I have to really think, because this really is disappointing, because I'm going to have to fight all the way through here again. Everything's reset. So unfortunate. Yeah, there's berries. I dropped the berries. I gotta go down 99 floors just to get my berries back. Let's see. I think it's reset, so... But let me verify just to make sure. If it truly is or isn't. Yeah, they're dead. Let's see if the barrier's up or down. Barrier looks like it's down. Definitely. Maybe. Let's see. I'm only 500 meters away from my body. Can you imagine? I took a leap of faith. It looked like it was... It looks like it's been triggered. So it looks like I'll be going through. The first room seemed to have them, which really I was not happy with. But let's see what happens. And just in case... Yeah, there's stuff around. Oh, there's nothing in there. Okay. All right. Maybe it didn't reset. Now it's just a jog down to where I was. Ugh. No matter what. Ah, good news that I missed that, and now I can get it. See? The bright side of life, right? Okay. So everything looks dead there. Key was required. It's open. Alright, at least it kept this area. Now I just don't know if I need to... if I missed any or not. Ah, crap. Where am I headed? Oh, right there. Oh, is this the... Yeah, this is where I came in. Ah, my parkour is totally not cool. In the heck, man? Now I can't make a jump to save my life? That is weird. Maybe you do need to... Oh, I don't know. You shouldn't need to run up. Alright, that worked. Alright, let's try it this way. There we go. That worked. And the final one. There we go. Now, the secret is that I get all of them. I did not. And there's my body over there. Waiting. How it got over there, I have no idea. And I don't know if I can... Oh, I see it. It's easier. I just... I'll go. There we go. I had to pause there for a second. We're killing a lot of rats, but... Alright, so that's telling me I missed an area. I think I did this one, though. Well, only one way to find out. Nope. That was the one I was missing. And should be easy to get up. Yep. And I need to go that way. Okay. This one's missing. Ah, crap. So I need to be on that one to go across. Or do I try that other method that I wanted to try? Let's see. All right, maybe. There we go. That worked. All right, we're back on track, I suppose. And got full rest, and there's the glitch. So I was -1 anyway, so. All right, let's check this room real quick. And yeah, I think I'm not going to encounter many of the undead around here. They say there's hidden stuff, but I just don't see it. Ice protection, gotta love it. That's what I gotta take here soon, because I'll need it. Let's hit the generators. Let's take them out before they take me out. From a distance, and now I can get in trouble, so definitely want to... Oh, there's some generators right there. And there is a lot of beings. There we go. Off to a good start. More generators. Let's kill the generators. For sure. And there's a generator. Wow. There we go. Should harry a little bit more. There we go. The dog's smart. He's like, I don't want any of that action. Holy crap. Go down this way. Make sure there's not another generator. And I can't see one. Where am I gonna go? There we go. If I keep moving, the mage is gonna have a hard time. That's one down. And I hit that way too soon. Alright. I'll take that ice potion soon. At least the game didn't reset. That is so refreshing. Alright. Let's see. Is there a generator? Doesn't look like it. I'll take him out here where I have a little bit more room to swing. There we go. Wow. And I'm only like halfway through this dungeon. This is freaking amazing. I'm almost thinking, you know what? I don't know what's behind that door. Alright, that is a barrier. Which means I gotta go to the other end. Figure out what I'm going to do. There's a couple generators over here, huh? What I need to do is... No. I have to get the generators. Alright, I think I got most of the generators. I don't know if those sticks are just there to prevent you from getting to the generators, or just a lot of generators. Let's get them out here. There we go. There we go. All right. First wave done. Is there another wave? I don't see anything. Little delayed explosion reaction there. All right, let's see what happens. Just a chest, huh? A sarcophagus. Oh, this is where I got the bow. Cool. I wonder if it has the same abilities as the bow I have. Yes, it does. I can have 2 of these bows now. It's really to hide the shame. The shame that I actually had to go through this dungeon twice. Alright, so that was nothing. So I must have had to go this way. Find something to, find something, some way. I've only been through here once, so I honestly don't know where I'm going. But when I get to the slides, I gotta take the ice potion, or I will die. And here it is. So I have 6 ice potions. This is gonna suck. Ah, crap. I'm hoping I can cut through these. Holy crap. They're low-level spiders, but they'll still come out. God, I hate that. That ectoplasm stuff is just the death. Alright, I think I got all of them. Alright, do I have my stamina back? Man, that was a close call. I have that. That's dexterity. Yeah, I'll use this. That sucked. I will kill them before they get me. And then you don't get any experience points for hitting those, but you know what? I'm gonna do it. All right. Now there's another tunnel where I have to do that same thing too. And I don't want to go down there. I think I want to go this way. I think it's this way. Let's try it. All right. Oh, I remember this. This rock was my best friend. No, maybe it wasn't that rock. Maybe it was that rock, but I just couldn't make the jump. All right, let's get the shroud arrows out. Before I forget, let's take out all the generators. All right, that should take out most of the generators. And then I can't believe, thanks for joining, by the way. I can't believe this dungeon has done me dirty twice. But not, I gotta say, it didn't do too bad this time, honestly. I gotta find the scythe guy. There we go, headshot. Alright, that's one mage I don't have to worry about. There we go. I guess the scythe guy doesn't come out until he generates. Maybe I got unlucky the last time. Oh. I love these things. They just do my dirty work for me. They last a minute, too. And I'll participate in the combat, just watching them take out everything. Those dogs do a lot, and when they're in packs, obviously they'll do even more. He's coming over. I remember there was a scythe guy here, but it doesn't seem like it. Well, push comes to shove, I can always jump all the way over here. There's a chest. But do I go after it? Or do I just Because I defeated this room once before, and it was pretty easy. And I'm getting ready. And I miss. Go after the guy, not me. Too late. I already killed him. I don't know if anything with a flag. Oh shit, here he is. I gotta find the rock. There we go. Now we're playing. There we go. He got up. And I gotta find another rock. There we go. They're not getting up on this one. That's the lucky part about this rock. I thought he was around. Let me see. My backpack should be flush with these things. They should be coordinating. I'll take it. A victory's a victory, right? No matter how you cut it. Nice. They're doing some damage down there. Wow. I'm surprised they're not killing that thing. Like all of them go away at once. There we go. I was hoping. Are you coming? Let's get up on here. I'm glad they can't jump. And they just get up underneath you. And this is where these come in really handy. 3 should do, like, a lot of damage. A lot of damage. I wish they would focus fire, because they'd be so much more effective. They never miss. Alright. Take some of that. And we'll continue on our merry way. I think there was only one of the... Ah, crap. I wasted one. I can make them, but only with ectoplasm. So I really don't like the... all the generators. Alright. Now I think we're headed into the lower levels. And I think this is actually the end of the dungeon. So thanks for staying with me. I appreciate you watching. And hopefully I don't think they give you a way of repairing before you go in. Nothing that looks like it. Nope, no table of construction. That's all right. This was not a good time to do this. Switch bows. And this is just a plethora of danger. Because any false move... And I found out that there's a place to fight both angles. I gotta figure out which ones I want to draw first. They look the farthest. However, how'd I miss him? I need to find the generators over there. There's going to be a lot coming. Maybe it's easier to... Oh, there it is. I was like, where's my poison arrows? I ducked underneath something. think I got the... That range is pretty far. I grab his attention, because if I didn't, I'll go left. Maybe I draw one. Can I draw more? I love how they can just walk through the ectoplasm of death. Can anybody else come? Yep, they're all coming. If both sides come, then that's pretty much death. Holy crap. Trying to come up behind me or something? Alright. Now I should go that way, but I want to clean out this area. But before I do, I need to heal. There we go. And I don't... Yeah, I have that equipped. Okay. Let's go with the shroud arrows. No, shroud arrows are good in enclosed spaces. But the bone arrow... There we go. Crap. Had the wrong weapon selected. Thought I had block up. There we go. Gotta be careful of that swing. There we go. Alright, looks like a straight shot. And if there's something behind this door... I was hoping there wasn't anything behind the door. Nothing... Something useful? No, not really. If I need to have it, I will. I think my weapons are pretty good, though. That is the best method of healing, when you have a moment and you can do that. Alright, so this is what I did last time. I was like, ah, crap, so this is the wrong way to go. But it did give me the chills, the axe. So I was like, yeah, why not? So let's go across. And I was about to go through this area when everything went to hell. Alright, so it looks like if I'm fighting here, it could be bad. It's bad. This is bad. And let's see if I can close these doors. Wow, that was... All right, now I got to figure out a way to fight them. And here I have a shot. So let me do this and prepare. This should be equipped. All right, so I'm going to throw these. Here we go. Ah, crap. Too many bones in the way. Alright, I'll let them guys go. Damn. There we go. I'll get some use out of them. And I'll go back to fight them on ground I can actually fight. Holy crap. There we go. Nice. Nice. That was hard fought. All right. So now I only have this scythe guy, maybe? And having the skulls will be nice with the scythe guy. Where is the scythe guy? Well, he didn't disappear. So where'd he go? They were all coming up. They were like, we're coming for you. They like saw me coming from a mile away. All right. I don't see the scythe guy. Do I see any generators? I do. All right, so it looks like it's just a jump down. Yep. Yeah, it does. I don't see the scythe guy. Damn it. All right. So far, so good. Was that the last of them, or do you think there's more? I think there's more. But I'm not. Ah, crap. There we go. How many more are there? How long is this dungeon? This is a new part, by the way. I have no idea where I'm going. No idea where I'm going. Alright, I'm gonna have to fight him. I was trying to block. Alright. So. Wrong way! I have got to get my stamina up. Yeah, I thought I was gonna die there. I was like... I dove... I was gonna be pissed. I was gonna be really upset. Let's see which way I have to go. There we go. I'm gonna need at least one food. That. And that. Holy mackerel. I'm hoping I'm done this dungeon soon. Am I going the wrong way? I am going the wrong way. I always get, like I said, I always get turned around in a dungeon. I have no idea why. I have no sense of direction. Alright, so... I am just, like, losing my parkour sense here. I'm second-guessing myself. And you don't want to second-guess yourself. Alright, so this side should be fairly easy to get around. And I'd rather... There we go. Shouldn't be any generators because I've meticulously taken them out. Might as well take these guys. And there he is. Let's see. Ow, in the hell. I am so dead unless I get out of here. Where are all these things coming from? Run! Not a good place to fight. We will fight on the main platform. Oh, goody. Holy crap, they are beating the piss out of me. There we go. He's gonna kill me. Holy mackerel. That was a fight to the death. And I don't think I have... Really? Was that it? Please tell me that was it. Holy mackerel. Please tell me this is it. Holy crap. There's more? There's more to this dungeon. Which means there's more to fight. Are you kidding me? Death all around. I don't see any generators. Holy crap. I can fight up here. Oh boy. Holy crap. What in the heck am I fighting? Oh my god. They just don't want you to finish this dungeon. He can summon skeletons. Where did they put my body? Inside? Alright, so I definitely need this. I'm definitely gonna need that. And definitely gonna need this. Do I have any potions worth its salt? No. No, I do not. Once you're in, you're in. Well, you can probably jump back out. But, alright, so let's take another look at this. Oh, you can't. Once you're in, you're in. Because it's too high. It's one of those wyvern things. Am I ready, though? No, I can't throw over. Good to know. That sword's gonna do nothing to him. I don't have enough magic. I don't think I can settle right there. Ooh, that was a crunch. Alright, so there's either that way and that way. So I took it directly the first time. And you have to beat him to get through there. To get to the chest. Alright, I see. So these are the only two paths in, and once you're in, you are in. I don't think I did that much damage to him. I got the shroud arrows. Maybe duck and weave? I don't know. What's my backpack looking like? Man. It takes so much out each time you lose. I don't think I can beat him at my level. Run and hide? Now I'm gonna have to double jump. And it doesn't look like I can get out. Once I'm in, I'm in. So let's say, chat, do we do it again? Do we get our butt handed to us? I'm guessing we have to at this point. We'll get him down here. There we go. Whoa. And he got me twice. Trying to dodge at the same time. Oh my god. Wow, he got me on a tumble. I didn't even notice that. Wow. Wow. This guy is tough. Holy crap. Oh, there you go. Holy mackerel. They're doing 26, but only for about another minute. Lucky. And the explosive arrows. Holy crap. Come on. I got no stamina. And there we go. Come on. Just a little bit more. Holy crap. That's the only time I can really hit him. Keeps driving my stamina down. I don't understand it. Come on. Holy mackerel. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh my loving God. They make these things way too difficult, if you ask me. How much more was taken away from him? What was... Oh, that's all my healing potions I went through. Oh, that's why. I don't think I can defeat him like this. He's going to be at full strength. I'm going to have to do this a frickin' again. The whole dungeon leads to this big tough guy. And I just don't have the weaponry to defeat him. And of course, he's going to have full hit points when I get back. Because reasons. And I don't have enough mana to go up against him just with magic. I was like, did I lose my grappling hook? So if I go back in and he's at full strength, I'm pretty much going to die again. I have no healing potions to speak of. My weapons are getting down. I'm not rested. No bonuses there. I can use this, maybe. I could use this. Stamina by 20. I don't think I can do anything to him. I got shroud arrows. Plenty of those. If I can get into position. My bows are almost out. You know, I'm here. Maybe, just maybe. Yep, he's up to full. All right. Wow. Ah, that wasn't good. I'm not going to be able to take him now. And he gets you toward the lake of death. Whoa. Just jumped out of that. All right. That didn't work. All right, I got out of there just in time, but not enough time to get the explosive. Damn. Nope, I didn't think so. I'm just, at this point, I'm just dropping items. I didn't drop that meat, though. Yeah, I can't take him in my current physical state with no healing potion. And I can't take him with magic. There's no good place on the board to actually... You have to dodge, so there's going to have to be dodging involved. And I have to stand still to cast the healing. I'm going to have to do this all over again. Can you believe it? This is unbelievable. And I just simply can't... They put me up against a villain. I can't pull my body like I can in Pax Day. So it's either attack him or just leave the dungeon. But I'm out. I'm definitely out of healing potions, heals. I could set up a secondary thing like this. Attack him with magic mostly and bows. But for magic, I'm going to have to... %, man. I don't think 20% at this point is going to do anything. I'm doing the math in my head, right? And I'm sitting there going, this guy's tough. I'm going to have to come back and get my stuff. And of course, the ectoplasm is the one that always drops. They're like, you can't, you're going to come back through and you're going to get double the ectoplasm. I am so close. I can taste it. But I can't do it tonight. Well, man, this sucks. I really don't want to leave. I could leave, come back, like go through the entire dungeon again. It would suck, but I could do it. What are we at? Almost 2.5 hours. You know what? I'm gonna prepare better. I thought I could take more, but the WispWyvern and this creature are hard. They're not just hard, they are hard. Now, I've been making a few mistakes, and granted, I've learned from them. However, wow, this guy is tough. And I don't see a way to actually defeat him quickly. It's going to be a battle. And it looks like it's going to be a battle over stamina. And hit points, of course. Strength, maybe. Wits, definitely. Yeah, there's no way I can beat him in my state. I'm going to have to level and get some skill points and put them in the perfect spot. Or maybe I do a show on redistributing my skill points and see what happens. Maybe I did that incorrectly. I don't know, but I can't take him. Not tonight. I have the armament to do it. However, I don't have the hit points or the potions of healing that I need. My bows are almost exhausted. There's no damage being done to him. I have no skulls. I have no ectoplasm. Man, this isn't a great scenario. He does massive damage. It's hard to dodge. Even when I do dodge, it's hard to dodge. Yeah, let's think about this. We're going to have to do a post-game on this one. That stinks. Hopefully my stuff stays there. We'll go back to home. That is incredibly difficult. And I don't think I have the build to do it. I'm wondering if a mage build, which I traditionally do most of the time in games, mage builds usually have the most power. Damn, that was tense. And go back after I rest, pet my dog, run through the entire dungeon again, figure out what I can build, take shroud arrows. Well, shroud arrows, like I said, are great for enclosed spaces, but they're not great for this fight. That's not what I wanted to do. He's too close to the flame. My staff is pretty wicked. And I think I need more goo for that. And stun arrows. Goo, but I need the alchemical base. And until I can get through the shroud, the deadly shroud, right here, I can't get anywhere east of here, which is the wyvern. The wyvern is the head I need to... I almost beat the wyvern. I almost beat this guy, though. I don't know where my stamina went. I didn't block anything. Did I go over that ectoplasm channel too closely? That usually will do it. And I did a couple flyovers or jumps overs. Man, what an episode. Thanks for sticking it out. You guys are champs. Hopefully you learned a little bit of the tactics. There's always a pattern. AI isn't... The AI is good in this, but there's always a pattern to each and every enemy that you face. Once you figure that out, like I started to figure out the pattern on this one. Hit him with the explosive arrows when he's not swinging, when he's trying to launch me in the air. Which is good. I'm wondering if I let him launch me in the air. I didn't see any platform. I'll rewatch it. But I didn't see any platform above me where I could sit and poach him just continually with arrows. That would be awesome. Let him do it and see where if you can land on a shelf. I don't think you can. There is, if he traps you in one of the ends, though, or the end where I entered, and he does that move. He launches me into the air, and I can get out quickly if necessary. But then he's just going to reset his hit points. Anytime you leave the arena, the game resets the hit points, as you saw. I am in awe. I have to really think about this. I got to get stronger. What are my journals? I get 25 quests outstanding. Some of them are through the deadly shroud, so I can't really do that. The hidden temples, I'm missing something there too. I know where it is. I know how to parkour through it. However, it's like an indie nightmare. Glory to the Pike Mead. That's probably doable. A rumble in the catacombs. I got one of them, which is but I went through the bramble spine boneyard, and I didn't get to the weathered stone. I was up against a banshee and another high level shroud creature, which I didn't think I could take because I had already died at that point. I think this is in any of the hollowed halls. So I don't know. Getting crop. I think that's about all. These are inactive. Obelisk. This is easy. However, I think this is... Yeah, it's where I can't go. I was like, yeah. This is all areas I can't go yet. I am stuck here until I strengthen my flame. Or level up this flame, not strengthen it. I can strengthen it to make my compound bigger, but I'm not really inclined to do so. This, I think, is in the shroud, so I can't find this just yet. Because I can't get to it from here. Once you're in here, these are like sheer cliffs. I actually traversed all the way across, as you can see with the map, but I didn't find it. I have a couple here that I can go after. And this is a rumble in the catacomb. I think by the time you get from Bramble Spine Boneyard to the actual catacombs, and then you do the rumble. Smuggler Hideout I might be able to do really quick. And this one, I think this was a catacombs in this shroud again. Oh, what an episode. Did I even... No, I didn't. Let me do this before I forget. Let me see. I want to find the Huntress real quick. No, that's not her. And him... Oh, no, I don't. I don't need anything from him. I might go into the Hollow to get the ectoplasmic fragments. That's probably why they can go through the fence. Spooky. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Got plenty of metal fragments. I really need to get more. All right, so I might farm those in the lower level hollow because I think I can get those as well in those. Oh, there she is. I should be able to. Oh, flint arrows. There we go. And these stun are the alchemical beasts, but I don't have the alchemical. It's my most powerful arrow, and I think I can't use it.
Be the hunter, not the hunted.
So let's see. I have. Wow, I didn't even break 500. I want to carry 1,000 to me on the wyvern hunt. That sucks on the shroud arrows, though. Making it. I'm getting there. I gotta review my weapons. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong. That's a level 17. That's a level 20. That's a level 19. But it does the sacred damage. So I'm happy about that. Times 2, 10% more damage against the hollow. Which is really good. I gotta think about it. I'm out of healing potions, so I'm gonna have to farm for those. I rely on those, so as you can see, it's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna have to farm a little bit. Maybe I'll take you farming tomorrow with me. Maybe we will do the WispWyvern as well. If I had more of these, WispWyvern would be great, but man, that was so close on the first combat. That dungeon is intense. I had literally, we are at 2 hours and 49 minutes. We are 10 minutes out of the dungeon. Thanks for joining me. Wow, that dungeon is long. Very long, very arduous. It is not for the faint of heart. And finding the right platforms at which to battle is very important. So important. Trying to think if I have anything. Yeah. Right now my level 13 armor is just not doing it for me. And I'm not doing really well on a lot of other things. So I'm gonna have to rethink the whole character at this point. He's powerful to the places where I can go, but the boss levels, he needs a little bit more firepower. I'm lucky everybody's happy. Oh, there she is. I wanted to see if I could build more of these. And then I can build more of these. There we go. I can also build those. The flare arrows are really nice. I do like the flare arrows, so I don't have to put in equip the light source in my combat hand. Maybe I go back to. Oh wait. Back to there. I wanted to hit R. All right, so this is 24 stamina. And this one does the same 24 stamina. I have a whole set of that. Let me think about it. This armor, I think, helped. I certainly think it helped in that dungeon. But this is what I love about RPGs and games of both skill and I hate that. It becomes the center of the world. Oh, she can do the same thing as he can. What I wanted to do is see about... I got the spine shellac. Basically, this is the same thing I have. Well, it's not the frozen core one. Ice armor, some fire, mana leech. I can do that. Do I do another bow? Or do I do a spine shellac? This is expensive, but I got plenty. And I could probably level it up completely, but I can't do both. Runes is where I'm going to go. Okay. That's alright. That's alright, because I can definitely do some runes. And if I had magic, or could use magic with authority, I would be able to really... I gotta think about it. If I reallocate my... See, I'm talking out loud now. If I reallocate everything into like a trickster, this is like real radiant armor. You all fell foes. Come on, that is powerful. But you see, I'm up here, and I got sharpshooter and everything. But I'm definitely not a fighter. But to get any more here, like gain health from healing spells will be increased by additional 20. Great, my ammo costs go down when I use my wand, but I still don't have the intelligence. My intelligence is bad, but it's still... And spirit. My spirit's 6 too. So I don't want to be a healer, but the wizard might be the path. All fire damage is increased by additional 10. All shock damage. And all ice. So you can take the path. Let me think about it offline. There's a lot to think about with this character and how I'm going to transition from the beginning area into the next evolution of the flame, or the level 4 flame. All right, with that, I got some thinking to do. So I hope you enjoyed tonight's episode. I do have a whole channel with all kinds of entertainment. I'm working on a short sci-fi story, which I'm going to read as a short story, and I'll just have some pictures on the screen, just kind of going through scene by scene. Just static pictures, nothing more, nothing less. Maybe I'll do some cool DaVinci Resolve zoom in, zoom outs on it. Learn a little bit more about DaVinci Resolve. But until then, enjoy the channel. I got a new music video out. It's I think it's great. Or I wouldn't have put it out. I think it's... The video itself isn't my best work, but it's not bad. AI generated, so there's going to be mistakes, and I couldn't spend like millions of dollars on this, right? So check out the channel, see what you think, leave a comment, like, share, subscribe, the whole 9 yards. As the channel grows, the quality will get better. As the channel grows, I hope more people will be involved in the chat. That way I can kind of talk through my strategies and somebody could possibly give me a flaw and I can learn. Also, we could talk about anything. I talk about anything during my streams, especially when I have the hour and a half streams. This one was a long stream. They're not usually this long. But I had to do that dungeon again. I thought I could complete it, and the last boss is where I failed. And that's okay. Failure is a success to me because I learned a lot from that run. And I learned a lot from going through that dungeon in ways that I didn't pick up on the first time. So I picked up on the cues on the second time. And I was able to defeat the dungeon fairly quickly with some decent tactics. With all that said, I hope you enjoy. Go to the channel. I think you'll enjoy everything there. My learning philosophical channel is PAX Day, The Search for Steel. A lot of the episodes are beta or early access testing of PAX Day. So the background is mostly PAX Day, which it's got great graphics, good graphics, but it's not bad, not bad. So with all that said, no matter when you're watching this in the world, have a great day or have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow for another exciting adventure with Liv.
A distant bell, a silent road, mist hangs heavy, tales untold. Lanterns flicker in the fog, shadows paint the walls, tired feet on winding logs. Night begins to fall, every mile behind us, every secret shown. We carry on uncertain, but we never walk alone. So keep a light for wandering souls, let hope burn clear and true. We leave our footprints in the cold and write our stories view. Ghostly laughter in the trees, memories on the breeze. What we find and what we lose are written in the leaves. Every dream that brought us through the misty night leads us to tomorrow, where the dawn will rise in light. So keep a light for wandering souls, let hope burn clear and true. We leave our footprints in the cold and write our stories view. When the fog is lifted and the path is clear, every end's a beginning. We'll meet again right here. So keep a